Meet the starting lineup for the visiting Miami Heat. At shooting guard, Kelly Oubre Jr. At small forward, T.J. Warren. It's time to meet the starting five. The other forward. At the shooting guard position, netting the middle. Starting at the other.
Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. Joined by Greg Anthony. And before we get going, let's hear.
Thank you, Kevin.
We see cycles all the time in the NBA for sure, David. Thank you. So the opening lineup for the Heat, Karl Anthony Towns is out there with John Collins. And it's Wall. Then there's Oubre. And it's Warren in at the small forward position. And for Milwaukee, they've got Jonas Valanciunas, Jae'Sean Tate out there with Doncic. And it's Giddey in at the 2 spot. Here's Valanciunas. Well, a lot of teams are going smaller these days, but big man Jonas Valanciunas still earning steady minutes year after year.
Efficient scoring and a presence on the glass. He's able to punish teams inside if they want to play small ball.
You know, Steve, above the rim play always is captivating to watch. We should see some of that tonight.
Yes, Kevin. A lot of watch your head because these guys can fly. I'm glad I'm watching and not trying to slow these guys down.
Here's Walker driving the lane and the dunk by Walker.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here. Towns, a screen on Doncic. Wall finds Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
And how about the read from John Wall? He knows the angles, sees the opportunity, and makes the right feed.
Valanciunas sets a screen for Doncic, and Doncic throws it down.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of it.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Towns kicks to Oubre. And the 3 off target. And so Doncic will bring it up for Milwaukee. Pass to Valanciunas. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Valanciunas with a screen on Oubre. Just 5 to shoot. Giddey the pass to Tate. Misses the 3. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And here's Wall. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game.
No matter where he is on the floor, Collins seems to invite contact.
Fires from the line. That one a little long. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And Wall. Here we go now. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Driving in. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Sometimes Wall seems just undeniable. Even the contact doesn't slow him down.
Doncic dishes to Walker. Inside, and it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
To the left wing, Collins wide open, he fires. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got 3 assists now in this one. And here's Doncic from the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. Doncic has got 5 now.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range. Defensively, they've had no answer for him this period, and he continues to stay aggressive.
Screened by Valanciunas. Going inside, and the shot goes down.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Kicks it out to Collins. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
The Bucks trail. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Milwaukee making a switch. Williams is checked in.
Come on and get down for your Bucks dance.
Clark outside.
All right, fans, that was your Bucks dance.
To the middle. Here's Watford. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Passes it to Jones. A minute 42 left to play in the first quarter. Outside, Robinson drains it from beyond the arc.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Takes a step back. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first personal foul.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Heat?
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
We've got 1:18 left here in the first quarter. Schroeder makes it off the glass.
Schroeder has speed to burn, but also has a great feel for finding angles to convert on the drive.
Driving to the basket. And McLaughlin gets it to go.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Schroeder looking over the floor. He dishes it to Robinson. From downtown, and the Heat, another three.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Pass to Clark. Now Williams. Clark sets a screen for Williams. Here he goes. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Miami leading by 6. Robinson goes in, and it's denied. And that'll be Miami as it goes out of bounds. The Heat retain possession. Martin's checked in for Milwaukee.
Down to the floor for your Bucks.
20 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Jones, no luck. The Bucks have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Here's McLaughlin. Williams kicks to Clark. There's the pass to Martin. With 2 seconds left, and he lays it up and in.
Oh, nice drive there to get to the bucket using some of that terrific agility that he possesses.
And so it's John Collins making highlights for Miami. We witnessed.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get down for your Bucks.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
That's their strategy. Try to overwhelm you. Try to put you in a hole you have to dig yourself out of.
They've got Martin. He's out there with Brandon Clark. Jason Tate out there with Doncic. And it's Walker in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Doncic passes to Tate. Clark outside. Shot clock at 6. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Here's Doncic. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Doncic has got 7 points in the game.
And really, Doncic can score from any area. His arsenal is very impressive.
Schroeder up top, guarded by Doncic. Schroeder passes to Jones. Takes the three. It's not going to go for him. And Milwaukee will come the other way. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Here's Walker. And Winslow pulls it down. Miami leading by 4. Schroeder with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. Feeds it to Griffin. Martin with the block. And he recovers it.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
And the 21st pick in 2019, Smitty, how did Brandon Clark fall that far?
You know, a lot of times when you play 4 years in college, I don't know, for some reason they think something's wrong with that. He was still tinkering with that form on his jump shot, but you look at his productivity at Gonzaga, I'm not surprised how effective he's been in the pros.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Jones, no one around him. Again, the miss by the Heat. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Bucks. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Martin finds Walker. And here is Doncic. Now Tate, and out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Warren the pass to Towns. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first.
It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
It's impressive how far Towns has come. Already a standout back when he was a Rookie of the Year. He's never stopped working on his game.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And Smitty, I'm going to ask you to put your GM hat on here for a second. When you think of undervalued player types, what comes to mind?
For me, Kevin, defenders who are also great decision makers offensively. Everyone knows you need shooting, but you add in a player that can defend and pass, that's how you build an elite team.
All with it. Now, Valanciunas defending, and the dunk by Towns.
And how about the agility of Towns? Cutting with purpose there after setting the screen. Great display of his basketball IQ.
Pass to Tate for the 3. And it's John Collins with the rebound. The Heat leading by 5. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now here's Wall. Shoots over Walker. Wall, no luck. The Bucks have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. With the floater.
And when it's his focus, Towns is a very good shot blocker, both on ball and as a help defender.
Drops in the tray.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Who wants a T-shirt? All right, switchers coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Bucks dance team.
1:52 left in the first half.
All right, fans, that was your Bucks dance team. Make some noise.
Here's McLaughlin, covered by Wall. Williams, a screen on Oubre. There's the drive. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's McLaughlin. Misses off the right iron. The Heat leading by 8. 1:21 left in the first half. Wall attacking. And the slam dunk by Wall.
At times, Wall can be so explosive here, playing downhill, and then just sails over the defense for the dunk.
Passes it to Valanciunas. Will it go? The shot missing. Towns with the defensive effort. Wall passes to Oubre. The feed to Towns. Drops in the layup for 2. And it's a 12-point Miami lead.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Timeout. All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Bucks dance team.
Pass to Watford. The Bucks working the ball around. Here's Giddey. Covered by Oubre. Pass to McLaughlin. Here's Watford. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Giddey. And the Bucks miss again.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
And so it's the Miami Heat with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly.
Are you looking forward to a matchup in particular? And taking a glance now at this game. Thank you for being with us.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. John Collins has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the floor for Miami. Ball out there with Oubre. Then it's John Collins. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Warren in at the 3, the small forward. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Towns kicks the wall. Back to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And the vision and understanding Wall has in pick-and-roll situations is second to none. So many of his teammates have become better shooters because of Wall's perfect passes out of that set.
Doncic passes to Giddey. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one is on Towns.
Yeah, easy call.
The Bucks have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
Clark, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for Miami. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the next to look forward to. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip.
Very hard not to foul a guy who's in constant motion. Collins, once again, bringing the energy.
First trip to the line for him here.
Shooting for Miami, John Collins. Taking
and that one falls for Collins. He hits both from the stripe. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Clark, the pass to Walker. He takes it in, and he finishes nicely on the way. Walker's got his second bucket.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Here's Towns. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint. really just a great play to sacrifice his body to take the charge.
We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Martin's checked in. And the first time out of the game called for the Heat.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
A different look for Miami. Damian Jones is checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Winslow comes in for T.J. Warren. Robinson is subbed in for Kelly Oubre. Out to the right wing. And here's Collins from outside. Rebound, Milwaukee. Doncic has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And Kevin, everybody's dissected Luka's offensive game, trying to find that weakness. And just here to tell you, I don't think he has it.
Robinson on the wing. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. Wall's got assist number 8 now on the night. Doncic against Wall. Clark a screen on Winslow. Here's Tate. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got his 4th rebound in this one. And the play of Doncic drawing comparisons to so many all-time greats. But Greg, the one that stood out to me, they said he's a combination of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. What do you think?
And it just makes sense with his passing and shooting. You throw in the step-back game of James Harden, you start to see why he has become such a problem for this league.
Now Wall puts the move on, and he goes right over Luka Doncic and slams it down.
And you can tell he put a lot of practice into that one. Wall's always ready to break out something slick if he's got the time and space.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was.
Defensively, a breakdown along the perimeter. Just too slow to rotate.
Wall against Doncic. Wall attacking. And Wall slams it home.
And on the drive, Wall can be so sudden, striking before the defense gets a chance to load.
Steps back. Walker finds Doncic.
2 minutes.
Clark outside. On the wing, Doncic. Covered by Wall. Just 5 on the clock. Doncic, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Robinson dishes the Wall. 1:32 left in the third quarter. And there's the pass to Jones. Got a hand on it. Now, here's Tate. He's guarded closely. Martin with the screen for Doncic. Martin kicks to Clark. From outside the arc. That one doesn't drop. And the Heat going the other way now. Now a timeout called by Miami.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Bucks dance team.
A new lineup here for the Bucks. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for the Heat. Dennis Schroeder comes in for John Wall. Miami leading by 15. 43 seconds left here in the third quarter. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Dennis Schroeder, the 17th overall pick in 2013 out of Germany. He's got a flair you don't associate with European players.
We've got 28 seconds left in the third. They grab their own miss. Williams passes to Giddey. Back to Williams. Fires from deep. And again, the Bucks miss.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Bucks dance team.
Robinson for three. Milwaukee with the rebound. Outside Williams. Passes it to McLaughlin. Trying to end the drought.
That's the kind of defense they need from Schroeder. Hands up and right in his grill.
And so it's the Miami Heat with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Their strategy has been clear.
All right, Booker's coming out of the court.
And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
This is what you need your floor general to do. Take charge, lead by example, unselfish play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Williams, and it's Valanciunas in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Stolen away. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Schroeder finds Griffin. Schroeder outside. Robinson for three. Knocks down the three ball.
Robinson the third.
And the Heat lead by 21.
More of a score-first point guard, but Schroeder doing a good job of finding the open man.
Up top, Valanciunas, defended by Griffin. Valanciunas dishes to Williams. 6 to shoot. Here's McLaughlin. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal
And Greg,
foul.
you were a hard-nosed defender. Would you be frustrated by what they're calling a foul today?
You know, I would based on how I played, but if you grew up in this era, this is just the way the game is, and you have to adapt and adjust, and that's what you're seeing with the players. Guys can defend it every bit as good as they ever have. In fact, I would argue they're better defensively today because they're not allowed to grab and hold. So the league is focused on offense. The fans seem to love it, but at the end of the day, you still got to get after it defensively.
Clark against Schroeder. Robinson on the wing. Here's Paige Diop. Pass to Schroeder. A three ball. It's Clark with the rebound. Bucks trail by 19. Here's McLaughlin. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. McLaughlin's got 4 this quarter.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Doncic is checked in for Milwaukee.
Come on and get loud.
Miami's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth.
Now into the lineup for your Bucks.
Schroeder against Doncic. Robinson for 3. Again, the miss by the Heat. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for Milwaukee. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, following only 3 points. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
And the Heat call time here. Positions aren't as easily defined, Smitty, as they used to be in the NBA. Most players have to play a number of roles now.
That's totally true, Kevin. The more versatile you are, the more valuable you are. Teams want guards who can crash the boards and big men who can dish it out.
And Robinson wide open. He shoots. And again, it's the Heat missing.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Giddey, no good. The Heat leading by 17. From the arc. Walker with the rebound. For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. kicks it to Clark. Pass to Giddey. Lets it go from deep. He can't get it to go. And the Heat going the other way now. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Intercepted. The pass to Doncic. For three. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And the Heat shooting at 52% for the field. They're clicking. Outside Robinson. To stop the drought. Buries it from three-point range. And the Heat lead by 20. Milwaukee's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. The Bucks working the ball around and finished off by Walker.
A playmaker of Doncic's talents wasn't missing that gap. He quickly gets the ball to the wide open man.
Outside Robinson. In the corner, Winslow with it.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Passes to Bates Diop. Clock at 6. The Heat need to get a shot off. Schroeder. And they get it back. Now a timeout called by Miami. They're up by 18. We've got 1:48 left in the game. And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And to me, the best part of this game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
He came off the bench to give them a major boost and prevent 2 straight losses. That's just the kind of contribution you're hoping to get from your bench. Doncic passes to Walker. To the left side wing. Here's Valanciunas. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got his 4th assist in this one.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Heat.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And this will make it 41 victories for them on the year.
And this victory will draw them even in the season series as it comes to a close.
I think one of the keys that helped them tonight was the big-time performance for Robinson.
He really played at his preferred pace, never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
Here's Towns.
And good instincts from Doncic. His coaches and teammates love when he's in hustle mode and gets those blocks.
And Tate gets it to go.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
And Valanciunas kicks to Doncic. Valanciunas sets a screen for Doncic. No good from outside. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. With Karl Anthony Towns, you looked so calm on the block. What has that focus been like for you?
Just being patient.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching.